slight complication. The 166 blue actually has on the lid 116. I don't think there was a 116, so I think, and so now I ordered a 166, and that seems to be what this is, so I'll just assume that's a mistake that someone's written on the top there, and we'll carry on from there. And indeed I have now done the tests. That's the 107 blue, which to my mind looks good. And the other one is known as 04E53, that's poppy red. I think that's good too. And the slightly questionable one is the 116 or 166, which I think is 166. It's pretty good, but I think that this other one would give more of the appearance of a slightly faded blue, which to go with the slightly faded white of the base colour. My feeling is that's probably going to be it, but I'm going to send samples to David so that he can make a final decision. Also, I'll show you these in daylight. So this is daylight. This corner's cleaning up now. Not finished, but cleaning up. And I've put the parts back on, or most of them, temporarily. We've lost some plating because there was quite heavy corrosion, but once that's lacquered with clear lacquer gloss, I think that will be pretty good, and at least saves it from tarnishing further. I do need to do a little bit of work here to burnish away those last rust spots. Haven't touched that yet, but you know, it certainly needs cleaning up. But I have pretty much done the other one. The springs still need oiling and stuff, but that's been cleaned up, as you can perhaps tell. And again, once that's sprayed with clear gloss lacquer, that's going to be pretty good. So moving along. So I'm painting the neck. Well, I tried hand painting some webbing and that didn't work. I've done marbling many times in the past, and I've successfully done pinball splatter by brush, but I just couldn't get a fine enough line on this. So that's at the top of the back box. I can put a very fine mist of pepper white over that, so it'll be fine. It won't be seen anyway, it's at the top. But I've got to get some proper webbing spray, so more on that shortly. I did get back to that cabinet furniture, and it's all cleaned up now. Now these flipper extension pieces that fit onto the cabinet, as you can see, with a couple of screws, they've had tape wrapped around there at some point, and obviously I'm going to remove that. But the question is why it's there, and I think it's there possibly because this cabinet wasn't the Buckaroo cabinet, and the positioning of these relative to the thing they have to move, the switch, was probably slightly off. What I can do is take that off and then put some black heat shrink, maybe a couple of layers of black heat shrink on there, and see whether it's still okay. If not, add some more. That's the plan. Well, that needs to be cleaned up. I think I need to scrape the very old gloss paint that's still on the inside of the door rim there. Now the back door, rather than being galvanised or whatever, like the other ones I've seen silvery, it's got that brass finish. The inside is a bit of a mess. I guess I can probably clean that up without too much trouble, but the back has been painted black, and I think probably the only reason that's been painted is because it's rusty the plating's gone underneath in places, who knows. I think the black's got to come off. It's a mess. So I think I've got to strip that next and try and clean up the inside of the door a bit.